Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Alexis back at again with another video, and today we're going to be discussing DDG and Halle Bailey's ultimate breakup. And you know what's so crazy? When I first heard about the news yesterday, I just felt like this wave of sadness, and I don't know if it's because I'm projecting and I just had my breakup a couple months ago or whatever, but not really because I'm kind of accepting that breakup. But like with this, it's just I felt like a wave of just sadness. Like I don't know, like even just like thinking about it, recording this video, setting it up, getting all this stuff, I was just like, dang, like I know that we don't necessarily like DDG, that we kind of was just like rooting for Hallie. But like this is kind of sad. This is really sad. Like I really, really feel for Hallie. You know, they just welcomed a beautiful baby boy. Um, they have really experienced a lot within their relationship just based off what we've seen in the public. I don't necessarily know their relationship. I'm not in their relationship, nor do I need to know every detail of their relationship dynamic. I do not care really. I only care about Hallie and her well-being, and her baby's well-being. But it's just it sucks, man. Like breakups suck. Breakups really suck, especially because now there is a child involved. So that adds just another layer of just like sadness. And but you know, I thought it was interesting because I mean there has been speculations that there was some rockiness in the relationship, like any relationship does. I mean, these are two public figures. They are very, very well known, and when they got together it was just like so much controversy because she is, you know, this beautiful amazing star and he's like a nigga. But yeah, man, it just sucks. It really does suck. Like I really do hate to see breakups, especially because it's not like I don't think that the collective are wishing on their downfall necessarily, but we are just like, yo, watch this nigga, like watch him, you know, because he is just a very unserious person. And I mean, I think they were a very beautiful couple together. I think they had lots of great moments and memories. I just think that, you know, I mean, they mentioned that. They said that they are just in two different they said this is a USA article. It says, after much reflection and heartfelt conversations, Hallie and I have decided to go our separate ways. The rapper wrote on his Instagram story, the decision was not easy, but we believe it's the best part forward for both of us. I cherish the time we spent together and the love we shared. Bailey and DDG, whose real name is Daryl, went public with their relationship in 2022 when the I'm Geeking rapper shared, girl, stop it. Yeah. I mean, you know, when you love somebody, that love will never fade. That love is always going to be there. It's just going to be transformed into something else. Um, and it just sucks, man. Like it really does suck. It really, really does suck. Like I mostly just feel for her. Like I feel for her. Like she got a Venus in Pisces. I got a Mars in Pisces. Like I feel it. Like I get it. I really do get it. Like I get it. But she's still young. She's still popping. She, you know what I'm saying? Like she has the world at her fingertips, basically. So this is just another chapter in her story that she's gonna move forward from. And who knows, you know, maybe they'll get back together in the future. Who knows? I think they both just need a moment to just separate. And you know, we'll see what life brings. Because there's always life has a funny way of just like showing you different things and different and different circumstances that you would never predict. Like even the fact that we just had this solar eclipse in Libra, and DDG is a Libra sun, like, and it's opposing Hallie because she is an Aries. So they're both on this like eclipse, North Node in Aries, Libra, this eclipse energy, this axis of like Aries, Libra. Um, so let's check it out. Let's check it out. Um, hold on. So first we're gonna look at Hallie's chart, and then we're gonna look at DDG's chart. So Halle Bailey is an Aries sun. She has a Mars in Taurus, Jupiter in Taurus, Saturn in Taurus. She has her North Node in Leo. She has a Pluto in Sag, Chiron in Sag. She has her Moon in Capricorn. Rawr. She has her Neptune and Uranus in Aquarius. She has her Mars and Venus. I mean, whoop, 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 whoop. She has her Mercury and Venus in Pisces. Okay. And I mentioned this on Twitter earlier. I was like, yo, in 2025, we're going to have a nodal shift from this Aries Libra axis. A lot of relationships, a lot of dynamics shifting about who we are and with our partnerships and how does that look like, and the evolution of our partnerships based off of the evolution of ourself and how that's getting transformed and reflected outwardly. But now we're going to go into the Pisces Virgo aspect in the nodal sense. So there's going to be a heightened level of surrender on the North Node, because North Node in Pisces, it's Jupiterian, it's Neptunian. It's like, how can we be grateful for what we have? How can we look around and find the beauty of life? How can we surrender to life? How can we surrender to ourselves? How can we make the best out of what we have? How can we transform ourselves through our emotions, through our feelings, through our service to others in an emotional, empathetic way, right? Because the South Node is going to be on Virgo. So it's going to be less of like needing to control and needing to like over dominate and like over speculate and do all these little things and like fine tune every little minute detail, and allow, like, literally, we're all going to be in this energy of allowing. We're going to be in this energy of like, okay, yeah, like, life is great. Things are great. I feel for you. Like, it's going to be um, a very, very creative time, a very, very time full of like getting to our fellow neighbor, really, really emphasizing who we are as humans, as a collective, and how can we like heal one another? How can we heal the collective? And that's going to be a forefront, because the North Node is energy that we should be, ascribing to and going towards and pushing towards. So the North Node in Virgo, I mean, the North Node in Pisces is going to be on her Mercury in Pisces and her Venus in Pisces. So it's not in a tight conjunction, but it's in a same sign conjunction. So there's going to be a lot of emphasis around like, this could be a great time for her to like release an album, release like her Lemonade, her Lemonade adjacent album of just like, oh my God, I love this nigga with every single being and it still didn't work out, but I'm still thriving. I'm still here. I'm still beautiful. I'm still me, even though we go through these situations, we don't lose a piece of us. We gain a new version of ourselves. So I think this will be a really, really beautiful time for Halle to really let it all out. Because I know that she's had some instances with her fans. Like, I know a lot of people were coming at her because she basically was like lying about being pregnant, and everyone was speculating when she was, visibly showing that she was pregnant, and she was like, yo, I'm black. I have a black nose. Like, I think just being in association with DDG just kind of rubbed off on her. And I'm not saying that she's just like this dainty, innocent, like she can do no wrong person, because we're all human. We all have our shadow aspect. But I think being with him, like, Libra is the mirror. Like, being with him kind of highlighted like some of her like shadow aspects, or some parts of her that she doesn't necessarily show off, because she is a public figure, and because she is like the people's princess. Like, she is literally the Little Mermaid. People kind of like ascribe her with this very like docile, innocent baby girl, baby doll-esque kind of energy or aura, but she Aries with a Capricorn moon. Miss Mama, Miss Mama, she can get down. Miss Mama, she's a person. Like, she has duality to her nature. She has duality to her personality. And I think that's really why we just love her so much, is because she's just so real. Like, she's just so real. She's like, I'm a girl. I love hard. I love who I love. I am a mother. I am an artist, and we love her for it. We love her. We love Halle. We love the Chloe. Not them two. Not that one. If you want to come at it, if you want to come at the girls, not those two, not the Baileys, okay, not the Baileys, because it can get real ghetto over here. We're talking about the Baileys, okay? But yeah, the eclipse in Libra. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, so sorry. Oh, that was got real spicy. But the eclipse in Libra was opposing her sun in Aries, and the eclipse is also opposing Chiron in Aries and North Node in Aries. So there is a lot of focus on like her own self evolution, her own growth, like really being her own person, being independent, being in Aries, like being very headstrong, being very forward moving, not really wanting to compromise, not really wanting to, change herself or change who she is for a relationship. But she's like, I love him so much and we share this, we made this life. But Aries, ultimately, they're like, I got to do me. Aries, you can't, if you try to control an Aries, they're going to fight you. And I'm not saying that he could try to control her, but sometimes when you're in relationship with other people, you want to like do things for the relationship. You want to amend things. You want to, okay, like let me go with him and like let's do this one thing. Or like you kind of adopt the things that your partner likes, but you don't really like, but you're kind of just wanting to be there for them. But then you kind of lose your sense of self. You lose your independence. And I think that this is a great way for her to just be like, oh wait, bitch, did y'all forget who I am? Like, I'm Halle before this nigga came along. I was Halle Bailey first. And I love it. I really do love it. But we're going to, okay, 12 degrees. But we're going to pause this and we're going to go to DDG's chart. And I just want to do a little quick breakdown because I got to go to my workout class really quick. Okay. So we're going to Daryl G's chart. And he is a sun conjoined to his Mercury in Libra. So the eclipse is literally on his sense of self, his vitality, and his Mercury, like his internal processing, not his emotional, but his own mental processing, like who he is and what does that mean to him was highlighted and getting changed and getting reflected upon. Like anything that is lingering in the background, the eclipse is going to bring that to light and be like, boop, yeah, you thought you were over this. No, bring it to your attention. Let's talk about it. So I think that oh shit. Ooh, wait. Okay, it's not like a close conjunction. Yeah, it's not even an exact conjunction, but I mean, he has that Saturn in Aries, and that Saturn is on her sun. It's not exact, but like on the same area around Aries, around her sense of self, her own ego, her own vitality. There could have been some restriction there, like literally, like him having this force, like kind of restricting her, like almost like dimming her down a little bit, dimming down her light because it's the sun. In Aries, they don't like that. They do not like that. And in his own chart, he has like Saturn opposite sun. So there is like a force within him that wants to like shine, but also is kind of like closed in, you know? I think he can really, really shine when it comes to like being the person in relationships and like being the goofy person and like being the funny friend or being like the friend that's always like making people laugh. But then when it comes to like showing up, being his own self, there could be some restriction. There could be some restriction and like wanting to like restrict other people's light, you know? And this is just my interpretation. This is all for entertainment purposes only. This is just what I infer. I can be wrong. I'm open to being wrong. This is just the things that I'm seeing. Okay. Let me see. How y'all doing today? It's Friday. It's Venus Day. Like, I'm about to go work out. I'm about to go take care of this body. And then I'm going to make some more videos and just try to be present. Trying to just get my life together. And what's even interesting is that he has his North Node in Virgo. meaning that his south node is in Pisces. And what is her Venus? Pisces. So this could even denote them having a very like almost like familiar type of relationship. Like they got together and they both felt very familiar to one another. They both felt like, oh, I've done this with this person before, like almost like past life karmic relationship dynamic that you're supposed to like break free of. You're supposed to like get through some karmic debt in this lifetime or in the next lifetime. So like they've done this before, you know, but it's on her Venus, so it's like on her value. So in some way, what she values is something that he is supposed to like be striving away from, right? Like he is supposed to be fine tuning the details. He's supposed to be very detail oriented. He's supposed to be like focusing on mercurial things because it's in Virgo. So focusing on his mind. How can he expand his mind? How can he become a better writer, become a better rapper? Like those type of things that he's supposed to be striving towards. And I mean, he has his sun conjoined to Mercury, and his north node is in Virgo, like a mercurial sign. So naturally, he is somebody that like is pretty quick, pretty like a pretty quick-witted person, like wants to just like know things, like the love of just learning and knowledge. And that's not saying that that's not what Pisces is, but it goes about it in a different way. Like whereas Virgo can be very like analytical and logical, Pisces can be very like not in a negative connotation, but just like they feel more like illogical. Like intuition is illogical because it's a feeling that we have that we can't necessarily describe or articulate. But Virgo is like, these are the facts. This is what's going on. I'm assessing the situation. This is what's going on. And this is how I'm supposed to move. But Pisces is just like, I want to feel, I want to be in this moment, I want to be present, I want to, expand my spiritual knowledge, I want to expand my spiritual growth. And Virgo is just like, okay, like, okay, girl, but I'm gonna like do this thing over here. Like, I'm gonna focus on this. Like, okay, very, very like we have to be very, let's go, like orderly, orderly, let's go. Da, da, da. But I could see like she and herself was just very like flowy, and he just wants like, okay, I want it to be like this way. I want things to go like this. I need it. And there's just differences in personalities, which isn't necessarily bad all the time, but you know, relationships are relationships, and this is just a very faded time for them. So, I mean, I could see the breakup, like they both are like acknowledging a sense of their self is just kind of like, this is what I need to do for me, and this doesn't mean that they're not going to be together moving forward or they're not going to get together. Like, we don't know. We don't know. We don't know the people, but we're just analyzing the astrological events that could have brought this about. I mean, the North Node has been in Aries for a minute. So I think that behind the scenes, Hallie could have been like, like I get the sense that she really loves him, but she really wants to do her. But it's just like, I gotta do what's best for me. Like that pull and that take and that give and that take of like, how much can I do to give to this relationship? Like I need to do something for me. Like she was in this relationship for 2 years, like we haven't really seen like there was all that drama from when she was at the premiere for Little Mermaid and he was like shading her coworker or her co-star, and everyone's just like, what is going on? And then the whole thing with like Ruby Rose, it's just like, and I get it. Relationships can kind of get messy sometimes. So I'm not saying that, oh my God, they should have done this and they should have done this. I don't know. I'm not there. I'm not them. I'm not in their pants. I'm just an astrology baddie. What can I say? Let me see. Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see. Oh, because he's gonna have his nodal reversal because the North Node is gonna be in Pisces. Oh, hmm. Interesting. We'll have to see how that goes for him. We will have to see how that goes for him. That's interesting. Hmm. Interesting. Good luck to him. Good luck to you, nigga. Sorry, I'm just looking back and forth at their charts. But yeah, she'll be fine. She's gonna be a baddie. She's a baddie mom. She's like 24. She has the world at her hand. Like she's amazing, an amazing, talented artist. She has the backing of the people. Her and Chloe, they're gonna do amazing, amazing things in their career. I cannot wait. Like when the North Node goes on her Venus, yo, I'm just like thinking about the visuals. Like, oh my god, hopefully we get like another Halle Bailey ex Chloe collab. Like, we need a Chloe and Halle album. We need it. We need it. I need both the sisters to be like, oh, bitch, oh, like, all these niggas, like, we tried, y'all, but we're back at it. We sisters, like, oh my God, I can't wait. It's going to be a great time. It's going to be a great time for music when the North Node goes into Pisces. Like, I feel like we'll see, like, a surgence of, like, rising stars, like, come out again, like, and then the North Node's on my Mars, so yeah, don't be mad. Don't be mad. Don't be mad at me when don't be mad at me. Like, And then, like, let me see. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah. Wait. And then he has his Pluto conjoined to his Mars. Sir? Sir? Hello? And then he has Mars conjoined to Venus, and his Venus conjoined to his Mars, Venus conjoined to Pluto. He can be a little toxic. He can be a little toxic. He can be a little toxic. I think he likes a little toxic love, a little toxic sex. And I think she does too. I mean, she has Pluto conjoined to Chiron. So, like, sometimes when she asserts her power from a sense of like not being able to really feel free and feel freedom, it can kind of like, you know, hurt her a little bit. But also can be very healing. Like, this could be someone that like understands their power, understands that they can alchemize their pain into creativity, into beauty, into power, literally. Um, yeah, I mean, even with the whole like Cardi B situation with Offset, um, it's just been tough. It's been tough for the Libra placements. It's been tough for the Aries placements. If you're Aries or a Libra placement, comment down below. Tell me what this eclipse was like for you. Did it bring anything? Did it lose anything? Like, what? And the thing about eclipses is that, like, they make room for the changes that you knew that you weren't gonna make. Like, I feel like they could have stayed together. They could have stayed together but they knew, like, you kind of intuitively know, like, okay, like, I don't really love this. I don't really, I want things to be better, but you're like, okay, I'm here. I want to stick it out. Like, it feels good. It's comfortable. But then the eclipse is going to be like, what you going to do now? It's in your face now. What you going to do? You can't run from it now. And the eclipse moments, like, are those tower moments, really help us to make space in our lives for new things to arise and new things to come. I'm excited to see Halle in her single era. Like, I know when you're in your single era after a relationship, especially after having a kid, it's different. Like, it's really different. But I'm so glad that she has her sisters to support her, and she has her fans. She got me, girl. Like, I know you did a little problematic shit, but sometimes when you're in a relationship, you be doing problematic shit. So I get it. I get it. But I'm excited to see like this new version of Halle, because we haven't really seen her single without this nigga in a minute. So I'm super excited to see like what this new era is gonna give and what it's gonna bring. I'm really excited for her. Really, really excited for her. DDG. But anyways, y'all, this is it. I really love Halle. Make sure y'all send Halle some warm, loving energy. Make sure you send her that she's comforted, that she will get through this. And don't try to be funny for some clicks and views, bitch, because these are people's real lives. You know, like I know that we kiki and we joke on here, we like, get into the astrological things, but these are people's real lives. Like even with the whole like Sam and Jacob thing, and the girl's like, "Oh, you know that they not together." Da, 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 da. Girl, I don't know them niggas. I don't know them. I just appreciate their craft, and I appreciate the horniness. Okay, that's why we all love it. Like, girl, and I'm gonna start snapping on y'all when y'all act crazy. No shade. I'm gonna start snapping on y'all. This is the chocolate and Fenty Beauty. But yeah, y'all, this is it. I just want to do a little quick drive by. I gotta go. I gotta go to my Pilates. But yes, you guys, this is it. Make sure that you follow, comment, like, and subscribe. What have you been going through? Has the eclipse been treating you? And yeah, and if you want your own astrological reading, make sure you email me at goldenflamehealing@gmail.com. Bye, you guys. I love you. Have a good one.